The picks pushed last week, but that means we're 6-2 in the last 2 weeks, and we get to wrap up October with profit. This is Bets and Breakfast presented by the Fat Jack Sports Service. Welcome into another edition of Bets and Breakfast presented by the Fat Jack Sports Service. I am Brandon Rush. Happy Sunday to you. Hope you've enjoyed your breakfast. I'm going liquid today. Iced coffee from Starbucks because I had a bit of a banger last night. But the good news is we're back and the homework was done before my night out last night. So the good news, we've turned a profit the last 2 weeks with the picks. Again, 4-0 2 weeks ago, 2-2 last week. Last week just sucked all the way around. The show actually wouldn't upload because of a corrupted file. So that was fun. I put the plays out on Twitter. 2-2. If you missed last week or you don't follow me on Twitter, you didn't miss any profit. The good news is we are back and we're going to turn a profit this week, hopefully, with the selections. So far on the year, with our last 2 weeks, we've pushed it to a 20-13 record based on a $10 base unit bet, up 76-78. So we're doing some good things so far this season, and we're getting closer to the midway point. In fact, this is week 8 of the NFL season, so we're getting to the point where we can kind of see the end from here. But just because the regular season ends doesn't mean that the show is going to end. We're going to run this thing all the way through Super Bowl Sunday, and on the Super Bowl itself, normally we give out 2 to 3 to 4 picks here every week on Bets and Breakfast. Super Bowl Sunday, we're going to expand that. It's going to be a buffet of prop bet selections. Nothing terrible. We're not going to stretch the imagination. We're not going to go crazy with selections, but we are going to maybe throw out a little bit more than we have in previous weeks. So that's something to look forward to. That's in February, though. We have a long way to go. We still have all of November, all of December, and January playoff football in order to make money. So let's look at this week. It's a tough week, really, for me. I kind of went back and forth on a lot of numbers. I feel like I might be forcing one here of the selections of the 4 that I'm putting out today, but we're up. You can afford it, but I wouldn't give it out if the numbers didn't indicate that it was going to miss. So 3 of them I'm really confident in. The 4th one, I would be more confident if it was a different number, but here we go. AJ Brown, over 70.5 receiving yards. This number has actually gone down. So you might be able to get this number under the 70.5 receiving yards that I have listed here. The Steelers give up the most yards to wide receivers in the NFL. So either AJ Brown and or Devontae Smith going to have some big days. But Brown, obviously the number 1 receiver in that offense, Jalen's favorite target. Would not surprise me to see him hit a couple 20, 30, 40-yard catches, and I think this number flies over the total. The only thing that could derail this is I feel as if the Steelers are going to be a bit game for this, and the Eagles are going to have to really kind of run out the full complement of offense in order to hold off the across-state rival and stay undefeated on the season. So A.J. Brown, over 70.5 receiving yards, your first selection this week on Bets and Breakfast. Pick number 2 this week, Irv Smith, tight end for the Minnesota Vikings against the Arizona Cardinals. The Cardinals allow the most tight end receiving yards. Irv Smith is a damn good weapon, and I think he is undervalued here at this number. 25.5 is way too low. I saw a 34.5, I believe, on FanDuel yesterday when I was kind of putting everything together, and I still like it over that. So if you, obviously the lower you find this number, the better, but even up to 35, 39.5, I still think Irv Smith going to have a pretty good day against my Arizona Cardinals. I told you early in the show that I felt as if I was forcing one. This is the one. Robbie Gould, over 1.5 field goals made. The Rams defense in the red zone, second best red zone team in the NFL. And the reason I tell you that is I feel that the red zone number is important for field goal kickers, because the better the defense is, by logic, you would think that a lot of drives would stall out and that they would be settling for field goals. Kyle Shanahan likes to settle for field goals. You have weapons, dude. So until he decides that he's going to, actually trust his weapons, and they just got a huge one in McCaffrey to add into the collection. No Debo today, so that may help the Rams in that pick, but I kind of feel like I'm forcing it. If you're going to play any of them and you're thinking about sitting one out, hey, this is the one potentially to leave out. But I think the 49ers offense is starting to, was starting to gel. You get Kittle back in the lineup, missing Debo, you add in McCaffrey. There's a lot of moving parts there. Easily can see a couple drives stalling across midfield, and that's where Robbie Gould will get us over the total of 1.5 field goals. What might be the game of the day is providing pick number 4 this week on Bets and Breakfast. Dolphins-Lions has the ability, in my estimation, to be an absolute track meet. Both defenses at times a little shaky. Both offenses at times pretty damn good. I think this is going to be a back and forth game. I almost went with Jared Goff's passing yards over, and I should have bet it earlier in the week. There was one book, I don't remember right offhand who it was, that had his total passing yards at like 240. I think he's going to be in the upper 290s, low 300s. But depending on where you get that number, bonus pick, whatever. But the main play today, TJ Hawkinson over 4.5 catches. Miami gives up the 3rd most catches to tight ends, and Hawkinson, absolute weapon in that Lions offense, one of Goff's favorite targets, as he should be. Hawkinson is a player. Also like Hawkinson anytime touchdown today. DraftKings has Hawkinson listed at plus 180 as an anytime touchdown scorer. So if you're feeling frisky and you want to play some bonus stuff, there you go. But our 4 picks today: AJ Brown over 70.5, Irv Smith over 29.5 receiving yards, Robbie Gould over 1.5 field goals made, and TJ Hawkinson over 4 catches. We're here every week throwing out winners on YouTube every Sunday morning. So we thank you for joining. If you want to play the games, you miss it and you're not betting with the Fat Jack, you missed out on a banger of a Saturday. Not only did World Series Game 2 win, not only did college football go 4-1, not only did the UFC turn a profit. That's a weekly thing. Still time to get signed up. Go to fatjacksports.com, find the package that's right for you, and then get going. Put profit in your pocket. Play those picks, play these picks, play them all. You're going to win money. Simple as that. Fatjacksports.com, the proud sponsor of Bets and Breakfast. We will see you next week as we start the second half of the NFL season. Weird that it feels like it's already gone by, but at the same time, it kind of feels like the season's been around a while. Not hating it, but either way, here we go. Week number 8 of the NFL season. Good luck to you today, and thank you so much for watching Bets and Breakfast, presented by the Fat Jack Sports Service.
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and we're ready to fall into some November profit early. It's time to go to fatjacksports.com. If you're betting the games, the NBA's off to a great start. College hoops start next week. Football's going unbelievably well, and the baseball playoffs have added 16 games of profit for free over the last 2 weeks. Get just this weekend before Halloween for less than $150, or save on those long-term packages for less than $100 a week. Make money betting the games. Go to fatjacksports.com to win. fatjacksports.com.
If you're looking for more action this week, Prize Picks is daily fantasy made easy. With multi-sport prop entries, you can mix and match your action every day from almost anywhere in the country. Sign up with promo code FATJACK and get a 100% deposit bonus up to $100. That's $100 when you sign up with promo code FATJACK. Go to prizepicks.com or download the app and sign up with promo code FATJACK to get in on the action today.